Yo, what's going on, everybody? So, the Saints beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-20. I do apologize for not making a post-game video last week against the Miami Dolphins. That was a pretty crazy game in itself. We were covering an onside kick that probably should not have gone our way because I didn't think it reached a full 10 yards. But of course the crazy plays that go the Saints' way happen whenever they are garbage. That's just kind of how it works. Whenever the Saints are good, those plays don't typically go their way. So I guess that's just kind of the irony. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like moments whenever you're bad where you're already going to be like eliminated from the playoffs and everything like that. So sure, yeah, things are going to start going your way, and the games that would normally have your heart racing whenever you are good, you're just kind of observing like, this is interesting, And that's kind of where I'm at right now with the Saints. Like, I'm able to watch the games with a lot more of an observation lens as opposed to my heart's in my stomach, my stomach's in my heart, whatever. Because I know that like we're playing every game with nothing to lose, so that kind of takes a lot of pressure off as fans. It takes a lot of pressure off as players. But yeah, sorry about not making a post-game video last week. Saints beat Tampa Bay 24-20. They go in there, they start fast, they set the tone. I knew it wasn't going to be like the first game around. I figured that it was going to be tough for Tampa. We always play Tampa tough in Tampa. They usually come here and beat us. At least that's how it's been the last 4 years or so. But they usually come down here and beat us and give us a hard time. We typically go up there and we give them a hard time. Down there. We go down there and give them a hard time. So I figured that whenever the point spread came out, 8.5, that was easy for me to take. I mean, that was a no-brainer for me. I felt that was easy money. So yeah, Saints win 24-20. Tyler Shuck has 2 rushing touchdowns. Had an interception on the mishap with, I think it was Olave. But aside from that, I thought Tyler Shuck played well. He is definitely strengthening his case in relation to getting another year to start here. And the more talent we put around him, hopefully the better he'll be. But he is, I think, now 2-3 as a starter. So he's 2-3 as a starter. It took Spencer Rattler like 10 games to get his first win, and I think Spencer Rattler is like 1-13 as a starter. So Tyler Shuck is surpassing him in that area for sure. I think that if we're able to finish the season with like 5 wins and 4 of those coming under Shuck, I do feel that I think Shuck would give enough of a sample size to say, okay, this needs to be the quarterback for next year. And obviously I'm not talking past next year, but I think Tyler Shuck has definitely made an argument and has solidified himself as deserving to start for the Saints next year. So that's my opinion on that. I thought defensively we played very well. Our defense from last year up until this point in the year has improved drastically. We were like 30th overall. I think right now we're like 12th. So credit to Brandon Staley for getting that defense in a better position. Yeah. 3-10. 3-10. I said before the year, if we get to 5 wins, that'd be pretty cool. Because a lot of people had us at 2 or 3. So if we're able to like finish the season 2-2, and obviously that's looking more like, you know, you have a shot against Tennessee, you got a shot against the Jets. Those are probably your 2 most winnable games. But if you're able to finish the year 2-2, I feel like 5-12, especially considering that you had a much more impactful team around you last year and you got 5 wins. If you're able to match that this year with a new head coach and a pretty beat up roster with not a lot of great NFL talent on it, I would say that that's a win. I'd say that's definitely a win. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Root Saint? Yeah, I think Tyler Shuck has done serviceably well with the opportunities that he's been given and the team he has around him. He's made the best of his opportunities. Shout out to Tyler Shuck. Shout out to Tyler Shuck. I do agree. I think Tyler Shuck should be starting next year. I think what you want to see is gradual improvement. So let's say we get to 5 wins this year. Let's say we get about 5 wins this year. I want, you know, obviously I would want to see 7 or 8 next year. But I feel like as long as we're making gradual improvement, I think that's I think as long as we're making gradual improvement, I feel that that's all you can really ask for. That's all you can really ask for, is that you just get better and better every year. What's up, Dashy? How you doing, man? What's up, Dashy? Dashy, I'll tell you this, man. That defense that you guys have has been horrible all year long. It has nothing to do with quarterback play. It has nothing to do with Joe Burrow being injured. You guys had good offensive play without Joe Burrow. You had Joe Flacco putting up 42 points, 39 points, 33 points a game. Consecutively. He's put up numerous amount of points every game. This is not about the offensive play. Your offense is one of the top offenses in the NFL. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. That defense is pathetic. That might be one of the most pathetic defenses I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of bad defenses because I'm a Saints fan. 2012, 2015. That defense that you guys have might be worse than those defenses. Maybe not with the stats, but just logistically, man. You watch the Bengals. You got a 15-point lead in the 4th quarter against the Jets, and you blow it. You have, you're down 14 with 2.5 minutes left against Chicago. You come back, you take the lead 42-41, and then you blow that lead and lose on a touchdown 47-42. I don't get it, man. I don't get the Bengals defense and how they can be so bad. Your defense is horrible. That defense is pathetic. Nah, Dash, y'all are not making the playoffs. Y'all are essentially eliminated at this point. I mean, you would need the Steelers to lose all of their remaining games. Most likely. You would need the Steelers to lose all of their remaining games. And, oh my goodness. Bad hair day, bad hair day, bad hair day, bad hair day. Bad hair day, bad hair day, bad hair day. You would need the Steelers to lose all their remaining games. You would need to win your remaining games, and you need the Ravens to probably lose one outside game. That's probably what would have to happen. You definitely need to, I mean, y'all had the blueprint, man. All you needed to win. I felt like if you guys would have won out, I think you guys would be in the playoffs. I think the division winner is going to be like 9-8. And this was your toughest challenge into accomplishing that. Y'all had this game in the bag. You were up 10 in the fourth quarter, and your pathetic defense is just too much to overcome, I guess. And I know Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions in the fourth quarter, but I mean, just in general, y'all's defense is just pretty bad. They're just pretty bad, all in all. So yeah, Dashy, I feel bad for you, buddy. Yeah, Jerry, Rashid Shaheed is definitely made up for his muffed punt last year against the Falcons that led to a touchdown. He returned a kickoff return this time around, so good for Rashid Shaheed. On another note, Kansas City's probably not going to make the playoffs. That's going to be the first time since 2014, I think. Yeah. First time since 2014 that they're not going to make the playoffs. What is up, TTC Network? How are you, man? So, yeah. Kansas City's not going to make the playoffs. The Saints beat Tampa Bay 24-20. I don't know if Cam Dawson is watching this, but I got Cam on Facebook. Cam's my buddy. I love Cam. I don't know how he's taking this. I don't know how he's taking this. What's up, CPG? How you doing, brother? I don't know how Cam Dawson is taking this. That's, I mean, same thing with CPG's team. I mean, I don't know how the Saints go on the road and beat 2 division contending teams, but they can't beat the Falcons. I don't get it. 2 division contending teams, but they can't beat Atlanta. Go figure. I could see them beating Atlanta the last game of the year. I could see them getting Atlanta then. Yeah, see, at this point, CPG, I mean, it's easy for me to say that, oh, yeah, you can't afford that loss that you took to the Saints. But at this point, and this kind of goes for Tampa as well, I don't really think... I mean, yeah, it's not like you guys were competing for a top seed anyway. I think with Tampa, if they were going to get a top seed, that was that went right down the drain whenever they went on that 3-game losing streak that they went on. I think at this point the number 4 seed is The number 4 seed is kind of what you're hoping for at this point. But my point is that I feel like outside of those matchups that you guys play in the final weeks of the season, I really don't think that any other game is necessarily a must-win for either one of you, because it's all about beating each other. You know, it's all about you guys beating them or them beating you. That's all it's about. So I know you guys play Seattle, and then you play I know you play Tampa twice, you play us, you play Seattle. I'll be completely honest with you, CPG. I don't even know, like, if you guys were to lose to us next week, I'm not even sure that would even be that big of a deal. I'm really not sure that would be that big of a deal, because you play Tampa twice. And, I mean, your path to the playoffs is straightforward. You beat Tampa twice, you're in. Doesn't matter what they do. Doesn't matter what you do. You beat Tampa Bay twice, you guys will be in the playoffs. You can sit on your ass this week against us. You can lose to Seattle for all everybody cares. It's about winning in week 16 and week 18. That's what it's about for you guys. Now, if you wanted some kind of insurance or whatever, if you wanted insurance, you know, maybe Tampa slips up a couple other games or whatnot. You know, they slip out a game outside of losing to you guys. Like, let's say they lose next week. Then, yeah, next week could be a very important game for you guys to get insurance. I highly doubt that anybody will clinch the division before week 18, but if you wanted any shot of that, considering Tampa loses, then yeah, next week's an important game. But I'll be quite honest with you, dude. It would not shock me if the Saints beat you next week, just for the principle that it's all about what happens against you in Tampa. It's not, you know, beating the Saints is not going to get you in the playoffs. Beating Seattle is not going to get you in the playoffs. What's up, J-Dub? So that's why I think next week is kind of a gimme game for I mean, I'd say for you guys, I think that's more of like a gimme game. It's like a game that you really don't need to win. It's a game you really don't like. And I don't know who Tampa plays the rest of the year. I think they play Miami and Atlanta and Miami, aside from you guys. Tampa's probably going to beat both of those, okay? They'll probably beat both of them teams. But you guys, it's all about beating the Buccaneers. That's all it's about. And I'm pulling for y'all. I want y'all to beat Tampa Bay. I can't stand Tampa Bay. Ever since the Tom Brady effect, I haven't been able to stand them. I can't, you know, can't fathom the, you know. Uh-oh, I hear an ambulance. I hear an ambulance. Well, J-Dub, I'll say this. I think other for the you know, the obvious reason that it'd be embarrassing to get swept by the Saints, there's really no, like, urgency to win Sunday. I don't think you guys are very, like, I don't think the motivation's going to be very high. Like, you know, like, I mean, because either way you look at it, you got to beat the Buccaneers. You got to beat Tampa Bay. Now, the only thing you don't want to do is play yourself out of, what you don't want to do is you don't want to You don't want to lose to us and then lose to Tampa after that. That's what you don't want to do. I think Tampa's going to beat Atlanta Thursday night. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to lose to us and then lose to Tampa. I guess in that sense it makes sense. Because if you lose to us and then you lose to Tampa, Tampa can win the division with a win against Miami. No matter what y'all do. So I guess, yeah, in that consideration, in retrospect to that, yeah, it probably is a must-win for you guys against us. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I think I'm not going to pick us to win. I mean, I would think that you guys would come out and play hard against us and beat us. But, I mean, I don't know, dude. We've played y'all tough every single game that we've played y'all. And quite honestly, I mean, for the exception of maybe 2 of the games, we've really dominated you. I mean, first game against Bryce Young, I mean, we were up 20-9 late. Ended up 20-17. So, I mean, we had a pretty good grasp on that game. Second time we played y'all that year, we pretty much beat y'all by 3 touchdowns. Y'all play us week 1 last year. Blow y'all out 47-10. Y'all come back and beat us 23-22 late in the second matchup, which is, that's a dreadful memory for me. Very dreadful memory. But, I mean, aside from that one game, I mean, you guys have not beaten us under Bryce Young yet. And, I mean, the Saints play Bryce Young pretty well, and I think he's turned the ball over. I don't know if he's thrown an interception in every game that we've played against him. Maybe not the first one. I don't remember him throwing an interception in the first game that we played against him. But every other one since that, he's thrown an interception. So the Saints, I mean, we play Bryce Young tough, dude. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it was close, is all I'm saying. But I think you guys need to get your get back. For sure. No excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But listen, guys, yeah, I got to get to work myself, so you guys take it easy. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.